And we're live.
Good morning, and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 216. I'm Pete Braley, along with my co-host, the executive producer, the show creator, the all-around great guy. That's my son, Matt.
That's me. Happy Friday.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for choosing us today. Our goal is to simply start your day off on a positive note. So if you like what we do, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We're live on YouTube weekday mornings at 8, soon moving to Friday mornings at 8. And you can also find us wherever you go for your favorite podcast. Coming up today, Foodie Friday, where Matt has to eat a burrito.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he does it.
I make a lot of sacrifices on the show.
Feel Good Friday, we have some good news stories coming up. What to look for when applying for a job, or what to look out for, I should say, when applying for a job. And this week marks 50 years for the Eagles, one of my favorite bands. All right, we'll look at that and more in just a few minutes. But good morning and welcome to Friday. And it was funny when I was looking at the news this morning and all the stuff I look at before we go on the air to see if I missed anything.
Mm-hmm.
I had to keep in mind that, all right, if there's something I like but we'll use it later, can it wait a week?
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. There was one story, the Ryan Fitzpatrick story. I said, well, that's not going to make sense next Friday. You know?
True.
He retired. So.
Very true. Very true.
Anyway, the other thing is, I guess it doesn't look too bad, huh?
Oh, my. This guy in his freaking hat.
Charlie got a hold of my hat yesterday. Of course, I left it on the couch when I went to the bathroom, which is...
It's really nobody's fault but your own. It really never is anybody's fault but yours.
What? It's always my fault, no matter if someone else does something?
Charlie ripped up a book, and granted, he shouldn't be ripping up a book, but where did you leave the book? Oh, for some reason you left it on the bed as opposed to the nightstand.
Yes,
you know, like every time Charlie does something, maybe he shouldn't have ripped it up, but you left it there.
I did, so yeah, I came out of the bathroom, and he's got my hat in his mouth, and he looks at me like, yes? Do you want something? So, now... Cat was over yesterday too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You both said that, people pay for the distressed look, right? And I got it for free. Yep. So maybe I should just go.
Actually, a lot of times when a hat has that distressed look, it has a pretty much, I don't know what you would call, like a little tear. Yeah. Like right where have yours.
It's a little tear right here. The only thing is my eye keeps catching it my peripheral. Yeah. So I'm like, what's this? So what do you think? New hat or rocket? I think it looks...
They can't even tell. Watch. Yeah. All right, here we go. They can't tell here. Turn your head slightly to your right. There you go. That's the only time they can see it. It's really not that noticeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
you'll be all right.
I'm cheap anyway. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to Friday. It is June 3rd. Today is National Egg Day. How do you like your eggs? I'm a scrambled guy. I've always been a scrambled guy.
Yeah, I'm a scrambled guy mainly because that's like one of the only ways I know how to cook them.
Okay.
But I do like a good omelet.
Okay, I like that.
Also, I like breakfast sandwiches when the yolk like runs and gets all over the sandwich.
I went out to breakfast.
You need a shower afterwards.
Yeah. I went out to breakfast with Mom in Virginia Beach a couple of times, and I don't know if she did it both or at least one of the times. She ordered hers over easy. And
which one is that?
That's the one where the yolk is still runny.
Okay, so what I just said.
You said, yeah. That's what you had. Over hard would be if the yolk is cooked, and it's flaky.
Oh, I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No, I'm not a fan of yolks like that.
All right. Poached eggs. I like poached eggs.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Poached eggs on toast.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's National Repeat Day today. You're supposed to do things twice. One way to celebrate... Thank you.
Repeat.
One way to celebrate is by repeating some of the simple tasks of the day, like wash the dishes twice. Why would you?
Absolutely not.
Make the same meal for lunch and then do it for supper, too.
No.
You're not a fan of that.
No.
Watch the same movie twice?
No. Who's got time for that?
Send duplicate text messages? That would screw with people's head, wouldn't it? They'd be thinking there's something wrong with their phone.
No, I would see. For some reason, you always think there's something wrong with your phone. I would just assume there's something wrong with the connection or something. I probably wouldn't even think twice about it.
My phone has been trying to update for like the past 5 nights.
Yeah.
And every morning tells me can't do it.
I've heard you. You're very stressed about it.
I'm thinking my phone can't handle this update.
Could be, or updates need a certain amount of storage. There's probably more information you're just not reading.
Okay.
That's my assumption, personally.
You always go that way anyway, right?
Oh, yeah.
And today is National Donut Day. Celebrates the donut, and it honors the Salvation Army lassies. Lassies, I'm sorry. The Salvation Army lassies are the women who served donuts to soldiers during World War I. Now, a lot of the donut chains, although the first one's not really a 7-Eleven, I wouldn't call them a donut chain.
I'm not going to 7-Eleven for a donut, no.
A lot of the donut chains do have something going on, so and you might want to check with your local donut place, but just some of the national ones here. This is an occasion to be celebrated, and in honor of National Donut Day, 7-Eleven has a buy one, get one free donut deal if you are a 7 Rewards or Speedy Rewards member at a participating 7-Eleven.
Did I miss the donuts this morning, or I didn't see them out there? I don't see them in here anywhere.
How come I had to get up early to get them?
I don't do enough for you, Peter.
Dunkin', stop by a participating Dunkin' location and get a free classic donut of your choice with the purchase of any beverage while supplies last. And Krispy Kreme, I know some of our viewers have Krispy Kreme nearby. We don't. You get a donut of choice, no purchase necessary, while also enjoying $1 original glazed donuts with the purchase of any dozen.
Wait. So in order to get $1 per donut, you need to already get a dozen.
Right.
So basically, you need to feed a tribe in order to get this deal.
It does say that Krispy Kreme fans can also receive a free original glazed donut at all shops anytime the iconic hot light is on, every day through Labor Day.
So people are just going to camp out outside and just wait for the light to turn on.
Anytime the light goes on, you go in, you get a glazed donut.
Why don't you do that? You love Krispy Kreme so much.
Let's just sleep in the parking lot.
Go get a tent and sleep on the sidewalk.
On the Datebook today, and get ready because Bohemian Rhapsody is mentioned.
I did see that, yeah.
On this day in 1784, the U.S. Army was officially established by Congress, so we salute the Army today. On this day in 1851, the first baseball uniforms were worn. It was the New York Knickerbockers, who later became the Yankees. They wore a uniform of straw hats, white shirts, and blue long trousers.
Could you imagine playing in like blue chinos? Sliding into second base.
In a white shirt. How long do the shirts stay white, I wonder?
Yeah, right.
Excuse me. On this day in 1888, the baseball poem Casey at the Bat was first published by the San Francisco Examiner. There is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out.
Oh, wow.
I know, spoiler. I jumped right to the
end.
end.
Wow, okay.
On this day in 1946, so way back, the first bikini was displayed. Imagine the outroar that must have caused, right?
I also didn't get the memo. I would have worn one today.
No,
in honor of
sorry. Can I hit the high notes this morning?
I got you.
On this day in 1967, Aretha Franklin's cover of the Otis Redding song "Respect" reaches number 1.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were doing Bohemian Rhapsody.
What you want, baby? I got it. Does anybody sing "Respect" in their own voice?
I don't know.
What you want, baby? I got it.
Nah,
it's not
just
the
creepy.
same.
Yeah, it sounds kind of creepy.
What you want? RESPECT.
Like skipping around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On this day in 1969, the last episode of Star Trek aired on NBC. It only lasted a couple of years, I think. Oh, good. You got it.
I've never seen Star Trek. Don't tell anybody.
You've never seen an original episode?
No.
All right, we got to make that happen. Right. On this day in 1970, and I did have to look up the lyrics for this one because I wanted to get it right.
Okay. It better not be Bohemian Rhapsody.
No. Ray Davies of the Kinks traveled round trip from New York to London to change one word in the song Lola. The BBC banned commercial references. So the line in the song was, let me pull it up.
Okay.
I met her in a club down in Old Soho where you drink champagne and it tastes just like Coca-Cola.
Ooh, can't do that.
So he flew from New York to London to change it to, will you drink champagne and it tastes just like cherry cola? C-O-L-A. He flew all the way to do one line.
Hey, I mean,
that's dedication, right?
It would have been banned if he didn't do it.
That's right.
If he didn't change it.
That's right. On this end, 1976, Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody goes gold. Where are we starting?
Boom, 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 plum, plum, plum. Right in the beginning. I'm very bad at the mouth piano. I don't know if you've noticed that from the show. I can't play the mouth piano. For some reason, I never get it right.
Well, it's
my biggest flaw.
The very beginning is a cappella, right? Is this the real life?
Is this just fantasy?
Caught in a landslide.
No escape from reality.
I think we're a little off.
We're hitting different notes here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just, because I have ego problems, I'm going to say I'm the one that's right. You need to adapt to me.
I would expect nothing less.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Record went gold on this day in 1976.
We didn't even get to the good parts.
Oh, you want that? Go,
maybe in the post show.
Okay.
Yeah, you're the singing guy. I just jump in sometimes.
Let's warm up a little. But you've gone farther in music. You've gone farther in music than I ever did. So.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, my bedroom, very far. I made it very far.
I mean, you're writing your own stuff. You're producing it. You're doing videos. I never did that
I've made millions.
I sing in church and I sang at weddings.
What? Your own wedding?
No, I used to.
You're a wedding singer?
I have a friend, Marianne Goulart.
Okay.
And she and I, this is BC, before children.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or in the 80s. Well, 80s were before children, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Late 80s. You had a kid.
we belonged to a church in Dartmouth at the time, Smith Mill Church. And yeah, if you wanted to hire the organist to play at your wedding.
Okay.
And if you didn't have anyone to sing at your wedding and you were interested.
What'd you sing?
Marianne and I were available.
What'd you sing?
Well, I remember with Marianne, I sang Just You and I by Eddie Rabbitt.
Let's hear it. Let's see if you still got it. Do you want me to back you up with the mouth piano?
Please, yeah.
Bum, plum, plum, plum. I don't know why I can't. I don't know what it sounds like.
I'm trying to remember the lyrics. Just you and I. So I don't know. But yeah, we did. I did some Whitney Houston at weddings.
Make me feel as light as a feather.
I did great because the greatest love of all is happening to me.
Everybody.
I found the greatest love of all inside. Hey,
I really need a lighter.
It's only 8:15 in the morning.
True, I never sing this early. Yeah. No chance.
All right, just two other history things. Larry King Live debuted on CNN on this day in 1985. It aired each weeknight until December 2010. And the movie Big, starring Tom Hanks, premiered in the U.S. on this day in 1988. Have you seen it?
I have not. That is on my list of movies I need to see.
Yeah. We got to pick a movie for tonight.
I know. I was thinking about that because we finished the Pirates franchise, which it's good. We finished it and Johnny won. So very high, it was just great. It all went to, I like to think that maybe we were the reason.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I read something yesterday from a former Disney executive. So
okay.
I don't know who.
So he has no say.
But a former Disney executive said he thinks Jack Sparrow will be back because, especially now.
I think so.
Everybody's talking about Johnny.
And because, let's just look at it from a business standpoint. You want to get people talking, you talk about the money.
Right.
A movie with Jack Sparrow after this trial gonna blow up.
And that's what makes Hollywood go round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the money.
He'll be back.
Yeah, we do a thing. We do takeout on Fridays and watch a movie. So we got to find.
I'm a nice guy, and I'm the best Braley child. I spend time with my parents. Yeah.
Okay. How about Jaws? You haven't seen Jaws, right?
I don't know if I'm in a Jaws mood.
Oh, okay. All right.
We'll see.
On the celebrity.
Also, sorry to interrupt.
That's all right.
It also depends. Hello,
Charles.
It also depends where it's streaming. I don't know if Jaws is streaming anywhere. That's the tough part about it.
It also might be on demand.
But we might have to pay for it. I'm not going to buy a movie while having all 4 or 5 streaming services. I'm not going to pay for a movie on demand.
I think a 75, 76 movie. I don't think it would be. You'd have to pay for it.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. That doesn't mean
I'm
anything.
just thinking.
If it's popular in any way, they make you pay $100 or something.
I know we're getting way off track, but
Yeah, we are.
Heck,
Yeah.
NESN is coming out with their own streaming service called NESN Plus.
Don't even get me started.
It's going to be $30 a month.
I love the Red Sox. I don't love them that much.
If they put all the games on that,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm paying $30 a month.
No.
So
It literally makes no sense for $30 a month.
yeah.
I switched the camera back to you. We're moving on. I was so
All right.
mad I hit the button.
Celebrity birthdays. Couple of singers from the 80s here. Denise Williams is 72. Dan Hill, 68. Former Red Sox player Steve Lyons is 62. Anderson Cooper of CNN and 60 Minutes is 55. Tennis star Rafael Nadal is 36. And Al Horford, who led the Celtics or helped the Celtics win last night in Game 1. Al Horford is 36.
Big game last night. Real quick, Diane said Forrest Gump. She put in the chat. I did watch the full movie.
Okay.
Jenny's kind of a bitch.
Who?
Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny. Yeah, she was.
Kind of a bitch.
She was it. Yeah.
Doesn't go with Forrest the entire time, and then she's dying. She's like, hey, by the way, Forrest, we can be together now. Like, what? Kind of a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just saying, you know?
Bobby Bones.
Poor Forrest.
Bobby Bones has one of his staff members, Morgan.
Yeah.
He has her watching classic movies, like and then giving like a book report.
Yeah.
And maybe we should do that with you.
Okay, there you go. This is my book report on Forrest Gump. Jenny's a bitch. Like, what the hell?
All right, what do we have in the chats this morning?
Let's see. Diane said sing it for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe in the post show, you know?
Mamma
really
mia,
gotta
mamma
feel it.
mia.
I really need to work on my mouth trumpet is perfect. I got the mouth trumpet down.
Bum, 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 bum,
Too low.
bum.
Too low.
Oh.
Because really, I mean, the bum bum is really high.
It is. Yeah.
So I just gotta. Also, a piano doesn't make a bum sound, you know. Maybe like a dun dun
Dung,
dun
dung,
dun.
dung, dung, dung. No, it doesn't make
I
a
don't
dong
know.
sound.
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on here. Val says, Matt, you will not like the original Star Trek, but you will laugh at acting and production.
Yeah, you will. You will. And special effects had not been invented yet. So
Did you
know-
worse than the original Star Wars movies?
yes.
Oh wow.
Did you know that many times they go to walk, they walk into a room on Star Trek and the doors go psh.
Yeah.
Did you know that there was someone on the other side of the door that opened it? They didn't have like supermarket technology that would open the door for you.
A lot of times that happens though. Like,
Does it?
Well, like in Friends, you never see it, but the doors always close, like not all the way, and someone closes it.
Okay.
Like there's always someone behind, because they don't want it to like make a lot of noise or something.
And if this is new to you, there were times when they wouldn't open it in time, and William Shatner would walk right into the door.
Broken nose. Justin says, watch the Batman. I know. I have a lot of things I need to watch.
Yes, I saw the Batman's on HBO.
We could watch that tonight.
Yeah, we could.
We could.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe. That's a good one.
That's a good one. By the way, I heard there's a tropical storm warning for South Florida this
Yes,
weekend.
Justin said, morning, lads, in the middle of a tropical storm warning. So be safe. Hopefully everyone's safe.
Yes.
Val says she still can't see the little thing on your hat. She said, keep it.
Oh, okay.
It's really not that big. Honestly, if you cut the little threads too, it would be even less noticeable.
Oh, okay.
It makes it seem like you've done something in that hat. You haven't.
As opposed to reality.
It was just your dog. But it makes you seem like you're I don't know, maybe you were chopping down a tree and a rogue stick. Gotcha.
You were laying on the couch and left it there for the dog, but it looks like you did something.
Yeah, exactly. Gail says, watch Young Frankenstein if you want to laugh. A lot of wild recommendations.
Yeah,
here.
that was funny.
Yeah. Gail says, you can never go wrong with The Princess Bride. I've never seen it.
Oh, don't tell Mom that. You're going to guarantee we watch it tonight.
Val said, just stream season 1 of original Star Trek. Okay, we have to watch all of season 1 tonight.
Okay.
Everybody get ready, I guess.
Were there 2 or 3? It didn't last long, the original. Mm-hmm. It was actually considered a flop at one time.
Damn.
And then it just took off.
I said, I like how you whisper bitch into the mic. Well, Trish is out there. I'm not trying to get in trouble on a Friday morning.
A lot of times we'll walk out after, if Trish is here, we'll walk out after the show and she'll be like, what was all the hollering? What was all the...
Sometimes when we really get going. And Gail says I use a lighter to singe threads. I don't think we've ever done that. But yeah.
No, I never.
Doug did that in boot camp, I think. That was because they couldn't have scissors.
Oh, right.
So he had to use a lighter or nail clippers, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I do need a lighter for
for those moments. Yes.
Yeah.
So, all right. In the news on this Friday, we got a lot of things here. Let me get to it. From MLB.com, really in the mood to watch a baseball game, but you also have to go to your high school prom on the same night? Well, there's an easy solution. Hold your prom at the ballpark. Marblehead High School here in Massachusetts just topped every other prom venue out there by holding their prom at Fenway Park during a game. It seems this was the first prom to ever be held at Fenway during a game. Because of how their high school journey lined up with the pandemic, this is extra special for Marblehead, the senior class, because it was actually their first high school dance that they've been able to hold. Wow. The class president, Grace McLean, said, "This is actually our first dance. We lost out on our sophomore semifinal and our junior prom, so we knew we wanted to do something big. We wanted to go to Boston, and a woman who works in our main office, her husband works for the Red Sox. We knew that they had this brand new event space, and we just figured we'd ask. It all came together, and we couldn't be happier." It was during one of the Reds games this week. It's the end of an NFL era in the NFL as quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick has retired after 17 seasons. Known as Fitzmagic, he was a 7th-round pick out of Harvard by the St. Louis Rams in 2005. He ended up playing for 9 different teams. I don't think I could name all of them. I saw some pictures of him. I forgot he played for the Houston Texans.
Oh, yeah, he played for everybody.
They had a list of all the players he's thrown a touchdown to, and J.J. Watt was one of them.
Yep.
Who's on defense.
Yep, so he used to go in on like goal line plays.
Yep. So he played for 9 different teams, all while trying to keep his epic beard secured under his chin strap. That thing was sweet. Remember that?
Yeah. It looked really weird with the chin strap.
Over in England, a company called Gravity Industries worked with a medical company called Great North Air Ambulance Service to fly a paramedic to the top of a mountain using a jetpack. Cool. Dana, you up for it? The trip to the top of the mountain usually takes emergency personnel about an hour and 20 minutes on foot. But using the jetpack, this paramedic was able to get up there in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Wow. Obviously, this is a huge victory for anyone involved in search and rescue operations. If someone is injured and stuck in some rough terrain, we might just see more and more gadgets like this jetpack helping to save lives. Of course, how you get the body down, I don't know.
Gotta need a second jetpack.
I guess you're going to be waiting, yeah. It's a tale as old as time. Tale as old as time. Supply and demand. And right now, the demand for Taco Bell's recently relaunched Mexican pizza is just too much for the chain to handle. Have you heard of these?
Now, the baby food shortage was one thing, okay?
Yeah.
But messing with the Mexican pizza from Taco Bell, that's...
Taco Bell is apologizing for failing to anticipate the oversized demand for the beloved menu item. They say the Mexican pizzas have been selling out at many locations with demand 7 times higher than when the item last appeared on the menu 2 years back. Now I'm curious. I got to try this. One Mexican pizza superfan even bought 180 pies in a single order.
Well, that's why there's a shortage.
But the rest of us should not give up hope because Taco Bell says they are working diligently with our restaurants and suppliers to obtain the ingredients needed to bring it back permanently this fall.
I've never had one.
I haven't either.
I didn't know it was that popular.
Of course, if only we could have that same dedication to increasing gas flow in this country.
True,
right?
something like that.
Sorry, getting political. No one likes doing chores, but the fact is the cleanliness of your home has a direct impact on your well-being. Research found that people who keep their home clean are more focused, relaxed, productive, and happier than those whose homes are dirtier. Not only that, but having a tidy home can reduce your stress and anxiety levels. Clutter and messiness make those feelings worse. A clean home will also help you sleep better and get sick less because there are fewer germs, not as much dust, and many other things that leads to fewer sick days.
So everybody go make your bed.
Do your chores today. Jada Pinkett Smith has directly addressed the Oscars slap for the first time on Wednesday's episode of Red Table Talk. Jada spoke about alopecia. That's the hair loss condition she suffers from. Chris Rock joked about her hair at this year's Academy Awards, which of course led her husband Will Smith to get up and slap the comedian on stage.
He did what? I never heard that story.
You didn't hear that?
No.
She said, yeah, you were too busy with the trial.
Exactly.
Yeah. She said, now about Oscar night, my deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile. With the state of the world today, we need them both, and we all actually need one another more than ever.
But only if Chris Rock is getting paid, remember.
Yeah, he said he'll tell his side, but only if he gets paid. And the Easy Bake Oven. Did you have one growing up? The Easy Bake Oven was a favorite holiday present for years. But it's not just child's play anymore, thanks to a wacky new Netflix cooking show. Anthony Porowski, who used to be on Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, created this show, and he will host Easy Bake Battle, a show that delivers exactly what the title promises, a competition where chefs have to crank out dishes using only the Easy Bake Oven. The 8-episode series, which has already been filmed, will give away $25,000 per show with a $100,000 payoff at the end.
Hey, I'll probably watch it.
Wait.
I'll probably. That sounds interesting. What can you make in an Easy Bake Oven?
With that little light bulb.
Yeah. Hey, I'm down.
I think did Sarah have one?
I don't know. I don't know who bought it, but it was in this house for a while.
Yeah, we did.
I remember it.
Yeah, we did have an Easy. And they work somehow, right? They make a little cake.
Those little cakes.
Little cake. Yeah. All right, it is time for the Stumpah here, as we have a day 2 of a Stumpah. This is the same question we had yesterday. According to a recent USA Today poll, just 32% of us remember this person. Who is it?
I actually don't know what the hint is because I didn't read it. Oh. So we're going rogue here. Pete's going rogue.
You're trusting me.
Let's see what happens.
Because usually I ask him to look at the hint to see if I'm giving it away.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
I
don't know what this is.
According to a recent USA Today poll, just 32% of us remember this person. Who is it? The hint is, for some of us, it may go back years.
Oh, okay.
All right. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right.
I don't know if it helps, but sure. Wow, the answer's taking a while to come in here.
Are they?
Everybody's debating.
Okay. All right. While you do that, we have today's fascinating facts. Did you know that dolphins, the actual animal, not my football team, dolphins literally sleep with one eye open because only one of their brain hemispheres sleeps at a time. The left eye closes when the right half of the brain sleeps, and vice versa. Aren't they looking out for predators or?
I think that would be very useful if we could
do that.
If one part of our brain could go to sleep.
Okay. Why? You could still.
Because if you could shut off your logical side of the brain, you'd probably create some very, very beautiful things.
Oh, that's true.
Your inner judgment is what kills a lot of creativity.
That's right.
So.
That's right. Didn't I have a thought for the day this week where I said you are what's holding you back? Because a lot of times that's it.
Predicted it. Wow. Look
You
at
did.
you predicting the future. Wow. All right, we have answers.
All right, we
here.
got some answers here.
Yes.
All right, 32% of us, only 32, remember who this person was.
There might be some beef that's about to happen.
Oh, man.
We'll see.
I hate beef.
Hey, we'll see. Hey,
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
Hey. We'll see. Justin says first crush.
First crush.
Incorrect.
No.
Abby says first boss.
No, not your first boss.
Incorrect. Are you ready for the beef?
Okay, bring it on.
Now, Justin says first kiss.
That's right.
That's correct. So first off, give it up to Justin, then I'll explain the beef.
What's the beef?
Hold on. We need Justin. Justin needs his full round of applause. Everybody, quiet down.
People.
Thank you. Gary yesterday, I'm pretty sure it was Gary. Everybody can go back and fact check me. There were guesses that came in after I stopped taking guesses, and first kiss was one of them. And I'm pretty sure it was Gary, and I wasn't going to take it.
No, because we had already said
I wasn't going to take it.
You can't go back.
So I was wondering if Gary would come back with his guess, but I think Gary slept in today.
I almost said somebody had it yesterday.
Somebody did have it yesterday.
Yeah.
But Justin got it today.
All
so
right.
Justin is the winner, but I have good news, everybody. It doesn't matter because Abby is the season 2 Stumpah winner. We'll give her a round of applause.
Abby.
Domination.
Yep.
I didn't even have to show the standings at all. It was just straight up domination. She was like 5 points away from everybody else.
Wow.
So, and for those of you that don't know, we're starting in new next week I apologize.
That's okay.
Getting too excited.
It happens. It happens.
Next week when we start the once a week shows, we start a new season.
That's it.
Clean slate.
Clean slate.
Everybody take down Abby. That's the only rule.
And as I mentioned, I think yesterday, in case you missed it, it's not like we're going to do the Stumpah once and then you have to wait till next week if there's a if we stump you.
Yeah,
okay?
no, we'll get a winner.
Yeah, we'll get a winner every week. And it might be like, we do the Stumpah, then 5 minutes later we do it again, 10 minutes later do it again.
Yeah, we're not going to do the Stumpah for an hour and a half. I'm sure nobody would mind.
It's the Friday Stumpah show.
Justin said, I'm sorry, Gary. And Gary said, funny enough, it was Emily on my laptop since I had her phone at Honeydew. So apparently Emily was the one that had the answer yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But either way, Justin is the winner, but Abby is the overall winner. So there you have it. Season 2 of the Stumpah is a close.
So I did notice this week, it's been 50 years for the Eagles. Of course, I also read yesterday it's been 60 years for the Rolling Stones. They're starting a tour in their 60th year. But
well, they just got to keep rolling,
The world got its first taste of the Eagles 50 years ago. It was actually June 1st, 1972, with the release of their self-titled debut album. Produced by Glyn Johns, known for his work with the Stones, The Who, and Led Zeppelin. It gave us 3 of their biggest songs, Take It Easy, Witchy Woman, and Peaceful Easy Feeling.
Let's hear a little piece of all of them.
All of them?
Oh, yeah.
Driving down the road, trying to loosen your load, got a world of trouble on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. Take it easy, take it easy.
Nailed it.
That's actually not one of my favorites because it's been, I think, overplayed.
Is that the one with all? Is they stack the harmony? Take it easy.
Yeah.
Is all the harmonies.
Their harmony is fantastic. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Ooh,
Whoa there.
Witchy woman, see how high she flies.
See how high Pete sings this morning.
Let's see. I got a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground.
On the ground. The fingers were my favorite part.
Is it Take It Easy that does the one about standing in a corner in Winslow, Arizona? Got a world of trouble on my mind.
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
Take
it is.
it easy. Take it easy.
It was the harmonizing, though, on the much lesser-known ballad by bassist Randy Meisner called Take the Devil that convinced Johns to produce them.
Do you know
Don't
that
ask me to say.
I was just going to say, do you know that one?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't.
Take the devil. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
The
I can't
other-
freestyle on that one.
The other 3 voices, of course, and members were Glenn Frey, Don Henley, and Bernie Leadon.
Who was your favorite?
Glenn Frey.
Okay.
Glenn Frey. Of course, they've had people in and out. They've had, who was the bass player? Tim came from Poco. Anyway, there was him, and then there was Joe Walsh joined them as a guitarist. He's featured prominently on Hotel California. So.
Val says, who were the Eagles the backup band for before they came the Eagles?
Was it Linda Ronstadt?
I don't know.
I think they backed up Linda Ronstadt.
Oh.
And they also worked closely. In fact, Jackson Browne co-wrote Take It Easy. So they're very close.
Very cool.
So, he said the sound, the extraordinary blend of voices, wonderful harmony sound, just stunning. The Eagles debuted on the Billboard 200 at number 102 with their self-titled album, eventually making its way to 22 in its 6th week. It was certified platinum in 2001. Take It Easy, the album's lead track, is part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's 500 songs that shaped rock and roll. Wow, that's a pretty big honor. Sorry.
By the way, Val says, yes, G thought he was going to stump you.
Oh, and the Linda Ronstadt question?
Val, we're the ones that stump you.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's it. What is
Awkward pause.
She did. Well, I was trying to remember. Linda Ronstadt had a version. Desperado.
Oh,
that the Eagles also released. Both songs are just awesome.
nice.
You know, they're different, so you appreciate the difference.
Do you want to give us a little of Desperado?
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses?
Oh, I know that one.
You've been out, is it riding fences? For so long. Okay.
Boy. Your voice tired today?
A lot going on.
I know.
Yeah. Time for Feel Good Friday. This is where we focus on some good news for a couple of minutes, all right? And again, we're always open to any Feel Good Friday stories you might have. You can email or call our voicemail. All of our contact info is at the end of the show. From Good Morning America, a story this week about Sarah Merrill. She is a busy mother of 9 children, ranging in age from 8 to 20. And while she has enjoyed being a mom, Sarah never gave up on a childhood dream of going to med school. Somehow, some way, over the past few years, Sarah kept the family rolling while attending med school. That hard work recently paid off as she graduated from the Mayo Clinic Alex School of Medicine in Phoenix. Believe it or not, Sarah's not finished. Next month, she and her family are moving to Indiana, where she will begin her residency at Indiana University. The end goal is a big one. She wants to become a neurosurgeon. With 9 kids.
Doesn't get much harder than that.
Sarah admits that it's going to be a new challenge, but is optimistic that she'll be successful. She says everybody's on board, and I think we have a great support system. All right.
That's pretty legendary, honestly. Waking up one morning, you know what? I'm going to change my life. I'm going to become a neurosurgeon. I like it.
Well, you got 9 kids running around wanting breakfast, yeah. From Euronews, it was a very busy weekend recently for 103-year-old Ruth Larson as she jumped out of a perfectly good airplane near the city of Motala in Sweden, becoming the world's oldest skydiver. A judge from the Guinness Book of World Records was there to make things official. I don't know if he was in the plane or down below. The latest stunt was certainly special, but Ruth was ready for it. When she was 90, Ruth wanted to learn more about flying and started trying things like paragliding and hot air ballooning at the age of 90. And since then, she's gone on a number of skydiving adventures, with this most recent jump being the most special.
I wonder if it's easier when you're older because, like, you're closer to death. You're like, well, you know, whatever. If it happens, it happens.
It happens,
kind of thing.
yeah.
I also picture the world record guy, like, skydiving right next door with a clipboard, making, like, checking boxes. Like, yep.
Shoot opens, check.
Yeah.
And finally, from a TV station, WKRC, it's another graduation story. Not everyone graduates from college in 4 years. For some, it takes a little longer, like 60 years. University of Nebraska at Omaha student Madeline Adams finally received her diploma at the age of 80, proving that it's never too late to achieve your goals. Adams started her pursuit of a college degree in 1960. But as she says, life happened. Adding expecting, married, second child, third child, divorced, moved out of state. She ended up moving to Missouri and beginning a career in real estate. 2 more moves. She moved to Hawaii and then to Arizona. And then one day her daughter noticed that she had completed 40 credits at UNO and urged her mom to complete her degree. Right, if you got 40, are you close? I forgot how many you need.
Let's see.
Depends on the degree,
we can do some
right?
quick math, I think. Wait, can we do math?
Can we?
Oh, my God.
Well,
Do you need 12 or 15 a semester? I don't know. Say 12.
okay.
So times 2, 24 in a year. 24 times 4. You're looking at 96, I think.
So if you got 40, you might as well,
Do you
right?
need 112? What do you need? Does anybody know?
Anybody
I think it's
remember?
100. Why, the number 112 is in my mind.
Adams enrolled in online classes, and she recently earned her degree. She says, I always told my children, don't start anything you can't finish. So I had to be the example, right?
I imagine the youngest kid, speaking as a youngest kid,
Yeah.
the youngest kid probably like didn't finish his supper. And she was like, don't start anything you can't finish. And he was like, oh, yeah, how about that college degree, Ma? She was like, okay, you bitch. Sits down at her computer, bangs out the degree. That's what I'm talking about.
By the way, sorry to put you on the spot about credits there.
That's okay.
Okay.
You think I don't enjoy? Mental math is, it is nerve-wracking.
Hey, I'm singing at 8:15 in the morning. You're doing mental math.
Yeah, that's all right. We're even.
Okay.
We do have a Feel Good Friday in the chat.
Oh, great.
Emily says, I said yes to the dress last night.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. Always a monumental decision.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. Can we get a picture live on the internet? I'm just kidding. It's a secret. It's a secret.
Can you avoid a toxic workplace? He tried, but, he's pretty much stuck with me.
Every single day.
Finding a job is hard, but finding one that doesn't involve a toxic workplace culture can be the real challenge. So TikTokers are helping, of course. TikTokers are helping job seekers everywhere decipher what exactly that job posting on LinkedIn or Indeed is really saying. Keep yourself from signing up for a bad situation by knowing what the jargon really means from professionals who say they've learned the hard way. Now, some of these are jokes, but like any good joke, there's a little bit of truth in them too, right? Mm-hmm. So they say, here are some red flags. If the job offer says, we're like a family, that actually means no raises ever.
Okay, you say that all the time to me.
What?
Oh, we're like a family here at the Pete Braley Show.
We are a family.
There's no proof.
We are a family. If the offer says fast-paced environment, that means no time off.
Yeah. No breaks, no nothing. Amazon would be a good example.
Yeah. If the job offer says need a self-starter, that means no training, but we will expect results.
Yeah. It'd be very mad when you don't know how to do something.
If the offer says must wear multiple hats, that means they're understaffed.
Yeah, we're going to ask you to do a lot of things that you shouldn't have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If the offer says, and I've heard this one many times, up to $15 an hour, it means you're not going to make $15 an hour.
You could make up to $6 million a second. You won't, but you could.
You could. If the offer says flexible scheduling, that means we'll schedule you whenever we damn well please.
Yeah. Oh, you got a funeral to go to? Sorry.
Not gonna happen. Competitive wages, which I always loved. How much is competitive wages?
Yeah.
That's 25%, 25 cents more than the place down the street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But everybody else is paying $15 an hour. Yeah, but there's one place that's paying $7.50.
Yeah.
And we pay $7.75.
So we're competitive.
Exactly.
Yes, we are. Most commenters agree that any posting that says the job is being like a family means you should run full speed in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
There was a time at the radio station where I felt we were a family. It just felt that way. We all seemed to get along. We all worked towards a common goal. I think my friend Yvette would agree. But I don't think we ever advertised that, as in a job offer, family-friendly atmosphere. It's like we were, but, it's not a selling point.
No. Well, because I think when you use it as a selling point, that means it's not true.
Yeah. One commenter said, we're like a family means you'll be paid less and asked to work for free. And another said it means we will break every worker's law and you're not allowed to tell anyone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you think of any other red flags to look out for. What do you think about the debate? I don't know if it's just in New York or if it's other states. There's a debate about the salary should be included in the job opening, like on LinkedIn or Indeed. That the salary should be listed so that, think about it, a lot of it would save you time, right? I'm not going to apply for that. It's only this much money.
True.
But
yeah, because I would assume that a lot of job openings don't list it because they don't want you to find out yet.
I don't think anybody. I've never seen any job offer listed.
But I think that's the thing is like they don't want to. They don't want to steer you away right off the bat with the fact that you're going to be vastly underpaid.
And don't they want to negotiate? Like if you say how much does the job pay, and they say, well, how much are you looking to make? Because they don't want to tell you.
How much am I looking to make? Have you heard of Jeff Bezos? Okay, I want to party with him.
They don't want to tell you $60,000 a year if you're expecting 50.
How much do I want to make? I agreed yesterday that I was going to solve world hunger while we were playing Would You Rather.
That's right.
So you tell me how much that's going to cost. I need to make that.
Time now for today's random question. And our random question today is, are you the kind of person who gets to the airport 3 hours early for your flight? Or are you the person that is sprinting to the gate to try to make your flight?
I'm right in the middle.
You're in the middle?
Yeah, I don't
think I
like
am too.
waiting. I don't like waiting at all.
Yeah.
So I will try and time it so that I'm there and I have to sit at the gate for like an hour max.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a flight once out of Providence at like 6:30 in the morning or 6:15, something like that. So you would think, they tell you show up 2 hours ahead of time, right? Or it's 3 hours for international flights, I think.
Sure. Never traveled internationally.
But they tell you like show up 2 hours before. So if my flight's at 6:15, you think, I should get to the airport at 4:15.
Mm-hmm.
But the airport didn't open really until I think it was 5, maybe 5:30. So it's like, well, I'm not gonna sit in the parking lot.
I just remember when we were kids flying to Florida, I just remember getting to the airport while it was still dark out and there was like nobody in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Because you and Trish were trying to wrangle 4 kids on a plane to Florida.
Yeah.
So I just remember that vividly. Us arriving to the airport, nobody was there. No.
So what are you? I'm kind of I'm not the 3 hours early type.
No, I'll try and time. It's a little bit easier, like flying out of like Providence and Norfolk and Virginia, because like you kind of know how long it's going to take. You can check traffic before you leave,
and they're smaller airports.
Yeah,
it's not like Logan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, less surprises.
I do try to allow myself. I do try to allow myself a little extra time because I'm not the fastest going through security.
Don't say that. You're like the Usain Bolt of airports.
Not anymore.
Okay,
no,
I tried.
And no, I haven't done it yet. If Mary Jane is watching,
the TSA pre-check.
Yeah, she keeps telling me you gotta get TSA pre-check.
We should do it.
Yeah,
I think we all have flights coming up.
That's true.
We should do it.
We should.
Yeah.
You're right.
We're probably not. We're going to get to the day of the flight and be like, you know what I should have done?
Now, my next flight is August, mid-August.
Okay. Mine's July.
All right. Oh, I don't know.
With a possible one in June. I don't know about June yet.
I don't know how long it takes to get.
We'll have to ask Mary Jane.
I know we have to go down
the TSA pre-check expert.
And one of the things I was like, I got to go down to Plymouth, because there's no really local. But Plymouth is only 30 minutes
and we
away.
can look at The Rock.
I know.
Who doesn't want to go look at The Rock? It's the most exciting beforehand, then when you get there, disappointing thing to do.
I wonder how many. There must be a state park guy that has to stand there all day.
Yeah.
Right? I wonder how many times he hears, is that it?
Maybe it's because we live here. Maybe that's why it feels. I just every time I've seen The Rock, I've probably seen it like 10 times at this point. It's like, oh, that's right, The Rock is here, and you go and you're like,
that's it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Did they carve the 1620 in when they got here?
And I don't know what I was reading, but I read that there is no proof that they stepped on that rock. It is like it's a story that's been handed down.
Yeah. There's no proof The Rock was even there, guys.
Yeah,
it could have been. History. It's never true. Let's see. We do have some answers here. Val says plan for 3 hours, get there 1 to 2 hours early.
Okay.
So if you know you're getting there 1 to 2 hours early, why do you plan
for 3?
To each their own.
Okay.
Works.
Maybe she means delays. Maybe.
Abby says, so I haven't flown since like 96, but if I was to fly now, I'd be early. I need to be early for everything.
Okay.
Amen.
I can see.
Good for
It's
you.
better to be early.
I can't, but yeah, I applaud you.
What is it that phrase? Doug always says it in the Navy, if you're on time, you're late, right? If you're 15 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
Diane says, I plan to be there 1 hour early, but if I'm in Florida, my parents get me to the airport 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours ahead of time. I hate that, yeah. Gary says, if you're Portuguese, you get to the airport at 4 p.m. for your 9 p.m. flight, where the check-in counter hasn't even switched Logan to your airline.
Oh, I hate that, right?
Yeah.
When you get to your gate and it's like another city, and you're like, am I in the right place? Oh, yeah, that's later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gail says, I'm middle as well. People watching is fun, though. Yeah.
Isn't the airport the best place?
Flying alone is interesting because you eavesdrop, even if you don't want, like eavesdropping is rude, right? But what do you do? You're sitting there alone. What else are you supposed to listen to? I mean, you could put headphones in, but like, so you just end up hearing all the conversations. Mm-hmm. And I think I've told this story before on the show, but I'll tell it again. My favorite so far has been the mother that was FaceTiming her daughter about what color to paint their room. And that daughter, you could tell, ran that house. Because the mom would be like, well, sweetie, how about pink? And she was like, I hate pink.
How old do you think the daughter was?
Probably like 6. Ran that house. And then at one point she was like, but honey, daddy already bought the paint. She was like, I don't care. I was like, oh my God. And I love how people FaceTime like to everybody. Like they don't care. They don't
put headphones in.
They have no shame.
That
their daughter is running a dictatorship of their house.
Yeah. And then you get the airport offers you free Wi-Fi. It's like, how safe is that, man? Mm-hmm. It's like
they what?
The airport offers you one. Click here for Wi-Fi.
Okay.
The one I think of is because I go to Baltimore a lot.
Yeah.
BWI will say, when you try to go on Facebook or anything, they'll say, oh, go to this for the airport's Wi-Fi. Mm-hmm. But it's like anybody can go on that Wi-Fi. So how safe am I?
What are you doing? Some shady stuff? You sending nudes at the airport?
No, but I mean, anybody can, there's no secure, it's not a secure link, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I agree. So don't go doing your secret CIA work at the airport.
Okay.
What are you doing?
All right. So otherwise, if I'm just on Facebook or something.
All right. So people will see that you're researching the best way to eat a Swiss roll. Like, okay, how embarrassing. What are you doing? I'm a little concerned now.
Best way to eat a Swiss roll is the whole thing in your mouth.
True. We'll get to more in the post show.
Okay. Do we have time for one more before Foodie Friday? Sure we do.
We make the rules.
Yeah. Every zodiac sign has its strengths. Now, he's talked a bit about his thoughts about horoscopes, but every zodiac sign also has its weaknesses. And it turns out the stars have something to say about each of the signs' fatal flaws. Here's what your tango has to say about your sign. So obviously, when I read this yesterday, I went to mine, right? Mm-hmm. For Cancer, this is my flaw. You have a hard time taking criticism, and you can be a bit insecure.
Do you think that's true?
Yeah, I've always had a hard time with criticism. I was in a business where, what are they called? Consultants. The radio station would hire consultants, and some guy would listen to me, and he'd say, oh, he needs to do this. And I read that, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
I think we should start doing that.
You don't know me.
We have a consultation after this show.
Okay. Now, what are you again? I'm sorry.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
By a day. Like I'm right on the cusp, I think they say. If it's Sagittarius, then whatever the next one is.
I'm about to rip everything open, tell everybody your secret.
Goodness, I'm nervous.
Sagittarius, you need to learn to open up and stick around for people to see you for who you are. Don't be so closed off. Do you think that
it would be inappropriate for me to strip on the show? It'd be inappropriate.
Kind of hurtful, too.
Yeah, he's my father, okay?
Yeah.
That'd be gross.
But what do you think? Is that
maybe
you need to learn to open up? Do you feel you need to learn to open up?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So at times, I think I'm an open book. At times, I'm not.
True. I would agree.
So maybe. Right. Oh, my God, this totally gets me. This horoscope. It totally got me. Along with a million other people.
What did you say about horoscopes? They're always generic enough to...
Well, it's just, I don't get how one thing can summarize everything, but everyone's like, oh, that's me. That's so me.
All right, let me go through the other signs here. Aries, your impulsiveness mixed with your lack of patience can be a little much. What do you think? Taurus, you're too stubborn for your own good. Gemini, you can come off as inconsistent and wishy-washy at times. Well, Leo, your need for attention and validation cripples you more than it helps. Think so? This is Mom, by the way, Virgo.
Uh-oh.
You can be too analytical and too much of a perfectionist. Try to loosen up. I don't think Mom's a perfectionist.
Only when it comes to cleaning.
What did she say last night? She was putting away laundry. Mm-hmm. So I have a drawer that has gym shorts in for sleeping. I wear those for pajamas.
I was about to say jammies.
Yeah.
They're my jammies.
For my jammies. So she's putting the gym shorts in the drawer, and she goes, how should I rotate these so that you don't wear the same ones all the time? And I looked at her and I said, what does it matter?
That's a Trish thing right there.
I'm wearing them to bed. There's only you here. I mean, what does it matter if I don't rotate?
Clearly, she's unimpressed with your presentation. Okay? Why don't you step up your jammy game, Pete?
For Libra, here's your weakness, all right? It's hard work, but you have to accept that you can't always please everyone. Wow. Okay. Scorpio, you're a bit of a control freak, and you have a hard time trusting people. Agree? And let's see, we already did Sagittarius. That leaves us with Capricorn. Work on being less condescending and pessimistic. Try looking on the bright side of things for a change. So what do you think? True confessions here. I laid myself out there for you.
Yeah, put in the chat what you think of that.
Yeah.
Put in the chat what your sign is. We're really gonna dive into these.
We're going to analyze this.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Foodie Friday, and we did have a tough assignment for Matt this week. We asked the man to eat a burrito. Time once again for Foodie Friday, as this week we're trying No Problemos, which is on Purchase Street in downtown New Bedford, the corner of Purchase and William Street. They've been around for a long time. Mm-hmm. So if you've watched this show for more than 5 minutes, you know that he loves his burritos. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I think we mentioned it, and somebody said, well, have you tried No Probs? And he has, but ironically, I have never been there.
And I had it a long time ago, and I don't know, we just got into like a rhythm of other burrito places, but we're back. We're trying it again. Here we go.
All right, so I ordered a chicken burrito.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it.
And we got some chips and salsa, too. All right, first I have to unwrap it, right? Which I'm never that good at.
Yeah, you guys get to see the stressful things I go through watching this man eat a burrito.
Now, you taught me to, take it out of its little sleeping bag there.
Yeah.
And then kind of move it up, right?
Yeah.
And then reseal it.
And then re-wrap the sleeping bag.
Re-wrap the sleeping bag.
You want them nice and cozy while you're eating them.
That's a big, thick burrito.
It is.
So, shall we?
Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
This is going to be a mess.
I know. I'm trying to get the plate over.
All right, here we go. Okay.
That is a loaded burrito.
Yeah. What's really interesting to me is how every burrito place kind of has like a different taste.
They do.
They kind of all have their own thing.
You think you're ordering the same thing. Turn to the mic.
Altogether, the burrito is really good.
It is. It's really full, too. I mean, it's really...
It's jam-packed in there.
I'm not eating this whole thing in this sitting.
This guy. Such a burrito noob.
Well, then I always have lunch for tomorrow. No?
The chips?
Now, I'm not a salsa guy.
I'm worried my burrito. This is the difference between you and me, Pete. You put your burrito down. It's off camera. You guys can't see it. But his burrito is laying flat. High chance of things falling out. I will say, though, this burrito is structured very well. It's really packed in there. Nothing's falling out yet.
Yours is standing up.
I stand my burritos up, which looks kind of impressive. I'm not going to lie.
I'm impressed.
But, yeah, I stand them up so that it doesn't fall out. So I'm hoping it doesn't fall down.
That's a good chip. It has a nice amount of salt on it. Not all chips have... not all places put much salt on their chips.
I haven't even tried one yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my third. I'm hungry. How's the salsa? Good. They always pick on me because whenever we have chips and salsa or nacho cheese, I just eat the chips. And was it the Super Bowl? We had chips and salsa for the Super Bowl, and I finished the chips, and people wanted
more dip.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy eats like a bag of chips himself.
So Trish now there's always an emergency bag of chips in this house because of me.
Yeah, we don't tell him where it is. We change the location, keep it locked up. He never knows.
All right, so what do you think? Rating
really
time.
Good. Really good.
Rating time. 1 out of 10, with 10 being the best. You went first last time, I think.
Yes, I did.
Spam. Okay. I'm going to give this I'm going to give it a 9.
Wow.
I'll go with a 9.
Okay.
I'm really enjoying it.
All right. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Very good.
8.5.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah. So 8.5 out of 9. Some high scores.
I guess so.
Some high scores for the burrito.
And I finally been to No Problemos.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Time.
Cool kids call it No Probs.
No Probs, yeah.
No Probs.
Go to No Probs.
Yeah.
They have a lot of stuff, too. Like, they got taquitos, fajitas. I don't know if they have fajitas. I just added that.
Okay.
But I know they got quesadillas. They got tacos. They got stuff, you know. They got more than just burrito.
They do have a little eat-in area. I noticed that was busy when I picked up my takeout.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so No Problemos in New Bedford, getting a 9 and an 8.5.
Yeah.
All right. If you know of a place we should try for a future Foodie Friday, let us know. It could be a local restaurant around here, or maybe a chain, or if we're down in Virginia Beach, try something down there, whatever, just let us know. And you might see it on a future edition of Foodie Friday. Takeout tonight. Do you want burritos?
Yeah. Oh, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I
Yes.
could have a burrito every single day.
Wouldn't bother you
And
at all.
I don't think that would bother me at all. No.
I noticed Abby said she wants burritos now. I
Yeah.
don't know if you heard us the other day. There's a Chipotle coming to our neighborhood. So next time you come down, because I think the last time we were here, we talked about having burritos. But
Yeah, but there was no place like close enough
yeah, so
to make it work.
that's going to change, I guess. Yeah. All right, that'll do it for today. Stay tuned for the post show where we can catch up on some chats and just hang out for a little bit. We do leave you with a thought for the day if you must go. And our thought today is accept responsibility for your life. Know that it is you who will get you where you want to go and nobody else. All right, we'll be right back with the post show.
We back.
Abby says we forgot her sign. She said she's a Pisces, or did I miss it? You know, I think you're right. Pisces was not included.
Pisces means that your biggest weakness is existing. I don't know.
That's true. It's not listed here, so I'm sorry.
You know what? I bet whoever wrote it is a Pisces, and they were
Oh.
like, "I have no weaknesses.
I'm perfect in every. I'm practically perfect in every way.
You know, my biggest weakness is I care too much. I work too hard, and I'm too damn attractive.
There you go.
That's what it is.
That settles it.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did Diane says? She learned in her college Spanish class. It's not no problemo. It's no problema.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. I did have some early chats. I know Pete loves to jump in and take over my job.
I thought I was supposed to help.
You
What?
help, but the second I say, and we're back, he's like, okay, here. Listen up. We got this. So-and-so said this. Abby said this. Justin said this. And I'm sitting over here like, okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Let me read.
Go to your early chats.
Let's see. I even made notes. I made notes today of things I wanted to get back to.
I did see you writing over there while I was doing Feel Good Friday.
Justin said, Pete does Foodie Friday with Krispy Kreme. Rates it 6 out of 10.
Did
He
I?
doesn't get the joke. You didn't rate it 6 out of 10. We haven't even done a Krispy Kreme Foodie
Right,
Friday. The
right.
joke is you love Spam. You gave Spam a 7. You're a big Krispy Kreme fan. I rate it a -4.
No, Krispy Kreme would get a 10. Okay.
Which
I
don't.
never said.
No hate to Krispy Kreme itself. But how are you going to give them a 10? They just make a glazed donut.
Time out. Time out.
All
Time
right.
out.
All right.
I never said I love Spam. I was the guy who promoted Spam, who gave away Spam, who collected all these Spam recipes
You're
from
the
people.
Spam man.
God, I'm never going to live that down.
The Spam man king, because he
Mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Okay, no Bohemian
Spam
Rhapsody.
man
Well, we
says
have
that he loves his spam, but then he gives it a 7. Where was it? Gail says, so Pete, better than Spam? The no Problemos?
Yes, better than a Spam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy. I'm going to make you a Spam burrito.
I am never going to live that down.
All right, there was more I wanted to get to
That would be
before I was
interesting.
distracted.
Spam burrito.
No, that sounds disgusting. I'm going to pass. There's a reason why ham is never an option in a burrito, because that's gross.
Did Mom finish the Spam, by the way, in a salad? I think so.
You finished the Spam. She made you a Spam sandwich.
Oh, right.
Diane says, Pete, last night I found a show on Discovery Plus. Do you have that service? It's micro, the show. It's micro. Maybe the show's micro? The show's called 6 Degrees with Mike Rowe.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Cool.
Last night I learned why National Bicycle Day exists and other, I think... She reached her maxed character.
Now I'm curious.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious about Bicycle Day.
Add Discovery Plus to the bill.
No, we don't have Discovery Plus.
NESN Plus, though, that's such a freaking scam.
Are they going to
$30?
Are they
for what?
Are they going to move the games to that?
I don't know. Can they? I don't think so.
They do promote it as, a lot of people are cutting the cable.
Yeah.
They're getting rid of the cable. But as of right now, if you get rid of your cable, you can't see the Red Sox or the Bruins.
Yes.
So I guess this is their way of saying, well, if you want to cut the cable, just for $30 a month, you can watch the Sox.
But now, so if you're cutting cable, you could get something like YouTube Live, right? Which is $50 a month.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't get NESN. So you're like, okay, let me add NESN. $30 a month. You're up to $80 a month.
Right.
Well, I'm not going to get rid of Netflix, which Netflix just keeps going up. Eventually, it's going to be $600 a month.
What is it, $9.99 now?
No.
$12.99?
$9.99? What are we talking? What is this, 2012? It's like $15, I think, a month. They keep going up. Every year, they're like, hey, by the way, they send you like an email that like goes to your spam folder. They're like, hey, by the way, I have a secret. We're going to jack up the prices, but don't tell anybody. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, I never got that email.
So let's just
go
say
to your spam.
Yeah. They're like, you try and sue them, and they're like, no. Look at this message we sent in spam. They're like, all it says is thank you for being. Yeah, but look at the fine print. It's right there. We're gonna jack up the price.
And then of course, you're talking about you've got to have Disney Plus. Right?
Obviously, Disney Plus is probably like the most necessary nowadays with Marvel and Star Wars. If you're a nerd, I should say, which we all are.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, how much is Disney Plus? Does anybody know off the top of their head? I have like I think I have the Disney bundled, which comes with like the cheap Hulu, which you have to watch ads with everything, and then what's the other one? ESPN Plus.
Oh,
it's all in one.
Okay.
I forgot what I pay for it, but let's just say we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and call it 15. It's definitely not 15, but together that's 30. You're already up to $110. So it's like you don't like paying $200 with cable,
right?
But now your streaming services are getting up there.
And you have to
stupid NESN.
And you have to find another internet provider, right? We get our internet through Comcast.
Well, no, you could get just internet. Well, actually, you have to go through Comcast because they have a monopoly on the area, which somehow is allowed, but still
they let that
beats
happen.
me. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to pay for internet, which I think that's probably a minimum of like maybe $50. It's probably more expensive than that.
Wow.
Because there's no other option. They can charge you as much as they want.
Right.
Which is the definition of monopoly, which is illegal somehow.
But
it is illegal, but somehow they get away with it.
Some senator will tell you, "Oh no, it's totally different,
totally cool."
As he puts his hand out for more money.
And of course, I trust the senators of this country. Politicians are the best people.
Yeah, lately I got no use for them.
But my goodness, it's expensive. You don't even save any money.
No.
You try to beat the system. The system takes a mallet and beats the shit out of you. Okay, what else is going on here?
Why did Abby say it was implied, Peter? I don't know.
Abby likes clapping back at things like 20 minutes later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to confuse you. But new rule for the chat: if you want to say something like something for Peter, you need to like reference what you were talking about. If you want to start a fight with me, I need to know what we're fighting about.
Now, Diane said that she would rate no probs a 10 plus. Chipotle would get a 9.5.
We've yet to rate something above 10. That kind of opens up a crazy bag of worms.
Right.
You have to try your best to keep things within the scale.
Did we give the donut place? Did we?
I think we gave
the
them
brioche.
The brioche donut.
They got a 10.
Yeah, because you couldn't get any better.
And then Dana was mad that we gave his brisket like a 9 or a 9.5. But the brisket was left over, so.
It was a chocolate brioche donut, Dana. Diane says the operatic section starts a cappella. The first line is Freddie on his piano. We never actually sang that part. I've paid my dues.
Oh.
Time after time. I don't know the next line.
Forgiven your crime.
Oh, okay.
I've made mistakes.
Oh, and then it goes up.
What's the next line? A few. Young God and oh, Diane's gonna hate us.
I don't know. I'm just trying to like fill in the blanks
More.
We are the
champions, my friend. No,
I know. I did that on purpose.
We both did it.
Well, I did it as a joke. You actually thought we were going there. It just fit perfectly. Papa,
Gary,
the Spam Man.
Gary says, speaking of Feel Good Friday, we are super excited that today is the first Portuguese feast in over 2 years in East Providence. So give me all the caserla.
Yeah, I do love me some caserla. Mm-hmm. Love it. Love me some cacoila, baby.
Can we get cacoila for takeout tonight? I'll have to think about that.
From where?
Well, Antonio's is the best. They're on Cogswell Street.
Oh, okay. I guess we could.
Antonio's restaurant. Portuguese food.
Guess that means no burritos.
You just had a burrito.
Dude, I love burritos.
Every day.
Abby said it wasn't 20 minutes later. I sent it when he was explaining how he was the Spam Man, but doesn't love it. And then you went back in the chats. Yeah, listen, Abby, I can't sit around waiting for Abby Braley's name to pop up. You're not the only one listening here, Abby. God. Also, that would be nepotism, right? Family?
Yeah, could be.
All right, let's see. Gary's an Aries. What does that mean? What's his weakness? What's Gary's weakness?
Gary's weakness, let me see, where did I put that? Gary's weakness is your impulsiveness mixed with your lack of patience can be a little too much.
Gary, what do you think? Is that true?
Is that you?
Justin's a Capricorn. What's Justin's again?
Capricorn. Work on being less condescending and pessimistic. Try looking on the bright side of things for a change. That's not Justin, is
Justin,
it?
you pessimistic? I feel like I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe he is in his free time.
Maybe.
Maybe he puts on a mat. No, I'm just kidding.
You see the persona of Justin.
Gail says, Diane, I knew we could count on you for the lyrics. Oh, where are they? I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, committed no crime, and bad mistakes.
I've made a few. What's that?
That's it. That's all she wrote. Gary says, Matt, Emily can't stop laughing at the way you pronounce Cucoila. Yeah. She said she's ordering that way tonight. Yeah, if you want to get slapped by every Portuguese person ever, it's caserla. But, man, how you get caserla from Cucoila, I've never known, but I do enjoy calling it
There
Cucoila.
was a time, Gary, at the radio station that they gave all the commercials that had Portuguese food mentioned in it. Mm-hmm. They gave those to me because I knew how to pronounce, beef alentejana.
Oh.
I knew how to, I don't even know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
But I knew how to pronounce
Justin.
alentejana.
Gary, what is that?
Of course, caserla. I love when you see commercials in other parts of the country where they mention Portuguese food.
Yeah.
They screw it up.
Do you ever think that if you go to a Portuguese feast and order Cucoila, they don't serve you? They're like, leave.
Well, and the other one was a lot of people not from our area could not say carne de spit.
Whatever the first one you said is pork and potato is pork. It's pork and potatoes dish. Yeah, but didn't it start with beef?
No, I might be wrong on that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was pork alentejana.
And he says,
that flows.
He says, delicious and great job, Pete. That was good.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
He's auditioning for his
I used
Portuguese
to get
role.
a lot of the Portuguese feast, the Feast of the Blessed Sacrament that they have in August, which is back this year again in New Bedford. But carne de spit. Nobody could. I don't think they could get the spit right. You know what I mean?
You gotta get
the spit.
The key is to spit while you're saying spit.
Spit. Yeah. It helps.
Justin said, back talking about jobs and what to watch out for, Justin said there was a posting on LinkedIn that said, we don't want people who want money. He told me that. He was on LinkedIn. There was a job posting that said, we don't want people that want money. You want money, you're greedy. All right? We don't want that. We want someone who's going to come here, work for free, we can abuse the labor, and you're not going to say anything about it. That's what we're looking for. Do you care about this company or do you not care about this company? Because honestly, if you want to get paid for a job, you're scum.
What could possibly be their thinking behind that ad? That they want someone
can't afford it.
They want someone who doesn't focus on the money. They focus on the creativity and they focus on the freedom to do what they. It's like pay the people.
You want to know what? I would like to hire an editor for the Pete Braley Show.
Okay,
but don't even dare ask for money. Okay, it's an honor for you to even be talking to us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's your payment alone. The experience. Oh, that's my favorite. You don't. We can't pay you like in internship. They're like, we can't pay you, but the experience you get. Oh my, it's wonderful. The experience. It's all about the experience.
No.
God, shut up. Shut up. Experience don't buy me food. Okay. Experience doesn't keep me alive.
That's how I met Gary. Gary was an intern at the radio station.
Was he paid?
And did you get credits or did you get paid, Gary? What was the
credits?
I would. Probably you got college credits and then it worked into a job. I'm guessing because we had quite a few interns that ended up working for us.
Gary, what's the truth, buddy?
Tell me the truth, Gary. We have no censorship here.
Let's see. Diane says we can go to Bitter End tonight, and they have Jaws playing 24/7.
Oh, that's
we'll have
right.
to call.
She mentioned that once.
We'll have to call and be like, "Hey, can you give me like a 15-minute heads up when the next movie's about to start, like when it's about to rotate again?" Because you don't want to show up halfway through.
Justin said, "Nah, definitely not pessimistic. If anything, I'm too hopeful." Yeah.
Gary said, "No money, did it for free."
Really,
Peter? This is not what we stand for.
He didn't work for me. I wasn't his boss.
Gary, I tell you what.
He was more on the Fun 107 side.
You come work for the Pete Braley Show. I will take my life savings. Okay? I don't make any money, but you come here. You work for us. I will take money out of my savings account to pay you. I'll take my investments out of the stock market.
Wow.
To pay you. I will take the penalty. Actually, I don't think there will be a penalty, but I'll pay the taxes on it right now in order to pay you. We'll only be able to hire you for about a week because after that, we'll run out of money. But it'll be the best week of your life, Gary.
You didn't get college credits for that?
Well, he didn't say that. He just said he didn't get money. He did it for free.
Right.
Did you get college credits? If they gave you the experience bullshit, I'm about to go to I'm about to knock on the door up there right now. Somebody bail me out of jail.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Interesting note. Abby said, speaking of Monopoly, which were we?
Not the game. I was calling
right.
Xfinity Monopoly.
She says she got Becky, her sister, my niece, whose birthday was yesterday. She got Becky a Schitt's Creek Monopoly game for her birthday.
That's pretty cool.
Didn't know there was one. Of course, we still have the Red Sox 2004 World Series.
That board has seen better days.
Monopoly.
That board has seen better days. We played that a lot.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, if it's 2004 World Series Monopoly, we probably got it in 2005.
Right.
So.
And I would think that game probably helped you guys a little bit with the Red Sox trivia we had not too long ago.
Not me. I kept guessing players from the board and got it wrong. I was guessing like Derek Lowe. He was green, by the way, if anyone's wondering. I could probably remember. I swear, I could probably I could say this whole board. Pokey Reese and Bronson Arroyo were light blue.
Wow. So Connecticut Avenue, yeah.
Who was dark blue? Oh, dark blue is over here. I'll get to them. What comes after light blue? What color? Yellow? Keith Folk was yellow. No, yellow's, I'm way off.
Yeah.
I'm just going to name colors, random people. Keith Folk was yellow. Manny Ramirez, David Ortiz were red. Kurt Schilling was dark blue.
Wow.
Derek Lowe was green, like I said. Alan Embry was, I want to say, yellow as well. He was a relief pitcher, I think.
I'm impressed.
Who was orange?
I have no idea.
Was Trot Nixon on the 2014 team? Kevin Millar.
I think
one
so.
of the two was orange.
All right.
I think Jason Veritek was orange. What color am I missing? What's before orange? What's in between light blue? It goes light blue, then blank, then
purple.
Blank.
Does it go purple?
Does it go purple? Was Terry Francona purple?
Because you also have like the railroads in there and all those other things, but
yeah, but those were different. Those were fields. No, those were the World Series games.
Trash.
We need the board.
Trash.
We need the board.
Yep.
Let's see. Gary said, I did for one semester. He got credits for one semester, but then kept it going for another semester.
Okay.
I did get paid for working there after the fact in promotions at remotes.
Yes.
Now, what does that mean? Does that mean you got like a bagel if you went to a bagel place? Because if that's the case, Gary, that's still not okay. We need to fight for him.
I think they got an hourly pay.
Emily says, I hear so many stories from his radio era. Gary, you got dirt? You got dirt on?
Oh, really?
Should we have an expose segment?
I think Gary and I got along fine, didn't we?
Pete's about to get canceled, baby. Let's go.
Pete's
Gary,
now
tell me the dirt on Pete right here.
Pete's now getting worried. Gary was working.
I mean, Gary shows up here every. I feel like if you did something bad to Gary, he wouldn't be here for 215
Good point.
shows.
Good point. Yeah. Gary was working down the hall at the FM station. I did the AM morning show. And yeah, he would wander down, say hey, we'd hang out a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I don't remember any issues.
Nah, no issues. Squad. Gary says Pete and Neil were fine. They were the good guys.
Oh, okay.
We're going to change the name to the Good Guys.
The Good Guys Show.
The Good Guys.
Yes.
Let's get Neil back on here.
We should.
Third co-host, Neil. We're gonna have to offer a competitive salary.
Mm-hmm. He's now doing mornings at the #1 station in Manchester, New Hampshire. So that could get costly.
I think they have to grab somebody else's life savings as well.
Mm-hmm. You looking at me?
Don't you be looking? I don't know. Maybe
I did want to reach out to Neil, have him on the show.
Neil, if you're watching,
I haven't talked to Neil in a long time.
Hit us up, Neil.
He posted a video the other day. Is it a TikTok thing or something? The James Brown challenge, or you're supposed to scare the hell out of your friends, I guess.
Oh, I don't.
And he did this the other day. His co-host, they had a camera on his co-host, and the minute she logged into her computer, the minute she hit a key, Neil hit a key, and it went, wow, I feel good. So, of course, she jumped out of her skin.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a challenge that's going around, but
that is pretty funny. Yeah. By the way, we are moving to once a week after this. If anybody has any questions, we're not going to talk to you for a week. So
Monday's going to be weird. I gotta plan my Monday. So I get up and I have a
it's all about the to-do list, man.
Set list of things to do.
The set list.
And the
songs to sing.
Mm-hmm. The reason we're doing this is because life is getting busy, and he's got other opportunities and things.
Opportunities? That's interesting.
No? Am I making that up?
I'm just kidding.
He's got other things to do, and it just doing the show every morning was kind of really holding back on that. So getting into that, I plan to do more writing. There'll be more blogs. There'll be more posting probably on social media. But yeah, we'll come to you on Friday. And as we've been saying, we'll still have all the features. We're going to play Would You Rather, Top 5, Am I the A-Hole, Battle of the Sibs, Foodie Friday, Feel Good Friday. Am I forgetting anything? I don't know.
I don't know. Everything will be here at some point or another. We need new names for some things.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We can't do the Tuesday Top 5.
I mean, we could. It would be weird, but we could.
Yeah.
There's nothing saying. The terrific Top 5. No, that's stupid.
I'm not going to, as far as in the news is going to become the weekend review. Because it'll be a Friday, so I'll be like, hey, on Monday I noticed. You know?
And don't worry, we're still going to find songs to sing.
Yeah, there won't be as many opportunities, but...
yes, there will. I'll find ways.
Do you want me to keep looking up like the #1 songs like on a Monday or Tuesday so we can go back? Oh, by the way, this week...
Yeah, if it's a huge one.
James Brown released... Yeah, I feel good.
I do think the this day, on this date people are very, very big fans of the Beatles. Yeah, and it just shows how successful they were, because it's like every day. It's like, by the way, the Beatles had this song that went #1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I read a post the other day from someone, I don't know, I'm on different Facebook groups, and this might have been the radio group, where the guy said, never cared for the Beatles. I was more Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin. I'm like, how could you not care for the Beatles? He didn't think they were that good.
Those haircuts, man.
Hello?
It was their haircuts.
Ringo just got an honorary degree from Berkeley, I think.
Ringo's the frickin' man.
Ringo was in Boston yesterday.
I just literally, the Get Back documentary, I was just watching Ringo the whole time. Literally, the whole room is burning around him. They're literally just beefing. And my dude's just sitting in the back.
And he's got a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah, cigarette in his mouth. He's literally just like sitting there sometimes. Like John and Paul are just like going at it.
No, I think it's just JoJo is a loner. No.
Finally, they're like, all right, let's play. He's like, oh, okay, here we go. And then he just whips out like amazingly perfect drum
on the most
drum beats.
Basic drum set I've ever seen.
Fascinated by that.
I am. I am.
I don't know, Dana. Fill me in if I'm wrong, but like most people stick to the basics mostly for drum set wise. Every now and then you'll see like I noticed back in going to country concerts. Haven't been to one in years.
2 years. Yeah.
Like the Florida Georgia Line drummer had 2 kick drums.
Okay.
Because you can hit, like
Tone them different?
you can make beats with like you can hit the kick drums faster together like that.
Oh,
like you
okay.
can, you know what I'm saying? Because you
Both
don't have
feet?
to. With both feet. So that's an option.
Well, maybe it's because I follow the drummer for Styx,
Yeah.
Todd Schulman. And I was watching a video of him last night. What song were they doing? It was a Styx classic. I don't know if it was Renegade or what. But he's got like I've said before,
Renegade.
he's got like 15 different cymbals. I've never seen. Ringo had a cymbal and a hi-hat.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. Well, that's like there's one TikTok drummer. This guy has to be like a studio, like film drummer or something. My dude has like things that go around him. Like literally, he's hitting cymbals above his shoulder. He's
wow.
Like, how do you know that you're hitting it? Like at one point I saw him setting it up and he had to like measure everything so that he knew that when he went like this, he would hit it where he wants. But it's just funny watching him draw. He's like, It's funny. I don't know. I don't know if you guys find it as funny as me.
Anything else?
Last thing Diane says, now you have to sing some Renegade, Pete. That's how we're going to close out the show.
I don't know any lyrics.
All I know is the TikTok, Renegade.
Can I look up lyrics?
I don't even know how to do the Renegade. I just remember this move. Renegade.
Can I look up lyrics?
Renegade. Oh, I have to buy time now. Gail said, I'm trusting that what I'm supposed to do on my Monday through Thursday mornings will show itself. I will definitely miss the witty banter and belly laughing with y'all. I'll be with you on Fridays. We appreciate it.
We do.
There's also, there'll be stuff. Well, if you watch the full show on Friday, you might not want to. But like the Friday show will then produce stuff that we'll post throughout the week.
Yeah.
It'll be chopped up from the Friday show. But there'll be stuff throughout the week. There's always the old shows that you can always go back to. There's 215, which it is pretty crazy. I don't know if you taking a step back to think about it, but in 1 year where there's 365 days, we did 215 shows, which I think is pretty awesome.
I think so.
And we talked, like, should we have done once a week from the start? But, like, the reason the show's where it's at now is because we did it every single day. So, like, we progressed so much faster. We learned so many more things. We have such great chemistry so that Peter can finish my...
Thought. No?
Well, first off, the cliche is finish my sentences.
Oh.
But I was going to make a joke and say statements, but this guy he finished my own joke. Okay. Our chemistry is right there.
I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. Lawman has put an end to my running, and I'm so far from my home. Is that good?
Adding my own stuff.
The jig is up, the news is out, they finally found me. The renegade who had it made, retreat for a bounty. Sorry, the eyes are going. Never more to go astray.
Those
the
are new
judge
glasses.
Will have revenge today on the wanted man.
Fabulous.
Okay.
It's a failed toss. I'm continuing to fail.
He's got another page still on the laptop.
2 pages.
They just won't go. There they go. Boom. Off the mic.
We will miss you guys during the week.
But we got to do this. We'll see you next Friday.
Okay? We'll see you next week.
All right.
On Friday.
Have a great weekend. Have a great week. And no matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Peace.